Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
The scene outside Seattle on Saturday night, a mob swarmed and pounded on a police car after officers were called to the scene of an illegal drag race. The Tacoma police say the officer in the squad car sped off to escape the mob and hit at least one protester. 2 people were treated at the hospital. That event sparked violent protesting in Tacoma also the following night. And it seems to be part of a pattern of Northwestern mayors losing control of their cities to left-wing violence, Seattle and Portland included. We've been watching it unfold. Jason Rantz is a radio host for KTTH in Seattle. He was actually inside that violent anarchist protests on Sunday night, the second night of it all in Tacoma. Jason, thanks for being with me so much. I've been on your radio program. I know the kind of connection you have with your viewers, because your listeners rather, because you go and you report on these things. What did you see? What did you learn?
I saw what we've been seeing for the past 8 months, which is a group of mostly Seattle-based folks and some Portland-based folks from Antifa showing up to Tacoma to sort of take control of the neighborhood, despite lots of locals in Tacoma saying, we don't want you here. They set fires throughout their riot. They marched and committed many acts of vandalism, including targeting various businesses, going into one to grab an American flag that I spoke to the owner of this business yesterday on my show, who got that flag from his grandfather, who served in World War II. They burned it in front of cops while taunting them. They tried to break prisoners out of a local jail by trying to pull down the fencing. It was as bad as you might expect. And of course, the city basically allows it to happen until it peters out, and that's when police are able to go in. What's especially problematic in this is folks talk about Donald Trump and how he had this war on the media. Well, the thing is, if you're a member of the media and you cover these things, it's not safe for you. And so for someone like me who has to go into the actual mob to get a better sense of what's going on, I'm quite aware of that threat. And so you have to film some of the tapes that we've got in a way that's not obvious. And online, you've got on Twitter folks who are hashtagging certain key codes for folks on the ground. And they spotted me pretty quickly, knowing I was there. So it was kind of tense for about an hour and a half.
I can only imagine that. You know, so I know sometimes reporters will get a pushback on, well, how did you know it was Antifa? So I did a little digging, and I want to ask you that question too, but our own New York Post was reporting that people were carrying and seen toting, in their words, an anti-fascist action flag. You know, you don't want to label entire groups of people. We need to know the criminals and who they are, and that's law enforcement's job. But who did you see actually with your own eyes and ears that were out there?
Yeah, these are people who self-identify as Antifa. Not only were they flying an Antifa flag, they chanted Antifa. That's what they do. They make it very, very easy to identify themselves. And part of the reason is they've justified their violence and their actions because they believe that they're literally fighting fascism. So they don't hide the fact that they are a part of this movement that, yes, is also an idea, but it's not a myth and it's not purely an idea. They dress all in black bloc. The reason why they do that, dressed in head to toe in black, is they want to make it difficult for police to be able to spot them when they're breaking the law. They carry umbrellas for the exact same reason, so they can block cameras from seeing them spray paint or vandalizing businesses. They engage in the exact same kinds of behavior when they march. This is not the same as some of the protests associated with the Black Lives Matter movement and some of the other movements that are critical of police. This is a very specific type of protest that turns very quickly into criminal actions.
Yeah, it's fascinating because, you know, anybody watching this unfold months ago might have thought it was about the previous president. Anybody watching it unfold now might think it's about the current president. It's about anarchy. Make no mistake, they are changing people's livelihoods and the landscapes of some of the downtown areas in our most beautiful cities. They're destroying them. Jason Rantz, thank you for joining me all the way from the other coast in the state of Washington. Thank you for